One of the holidays that we're going to compare and contrast some ways different cultures celebrate different holidays. And what's the main holiday that we like to celebrate? Haley? Happy New Year. One right before that, Ariana? Christmas. So I found this video for you guys to watch. So I want you, while we're watching this video, I want you to look at what people are wearing, what they might call Santa Claus, what they might eat, and I want you to remember, because we're going to write on two sticky notes, we're going to compare and contrast our Christmas or another country. So if you think of a fun fact that you heard, remember where it was at. There's about 5 or 6 different countries that they're going to talk about.
The first country we talk about is China. China that was really difficult to use paper lantern, paper flowers, and paper canes.
You guys have that?
In America, we also call the tree of life. And here is what they eat for Christmas dinner: veggie spring rolls, chocolate from bamboo, sweet and sour chicken, lamb, and some chili chicken. They also have lobster parade, and on Christmas they get to see lots of fireworks. You can't forget about 1, 2, or 3, which is Santa Claus in Chinese, or how they call it, the Christmas Old Year. The next country we're going to talk about is Japan. The Japanese were introduced by missionaries at first in a Christian holiday, but now it's universal. Then most Japanese people celebrate. But sadly, we do not celebrate Christmas as a holiday. It's so bad it's literally on the normal day like we do. So kids still go to school and parents still go to work. Unlike meat and salad, as well as Christmas pudding. And they normally wear casual clothes for Christmas because it's so hot, like shorts and t-shirts. The next country we're going to talk about is Africa. Christmas is celebrated to the African continent by Christmas, which is 350 million Christians in Africa. The Africans go on a Christmas day in particular, and the Africans have a feast, a variety of different types of food, and exchange gifts. Okay, so she's already been talking about several other countries, and we're now in Africa. How about this year we change up a little bit, and we celebrate Christmas from an African perspective.
Okay, so I know it's a little bit hard to hear. It's a little bit hard to hear, but who can tell me what's one of the countries that you heard about from video? Where? Africa? First, another one. Australia. Australia. Okay. Lucas, what's another one? China. Okay. Esperanza. Japan. Maybe. America, they had a couple of comparisons with America. Maybe Italy. I like this. Okay. Alright, so if we're going to compare and contrast different countries that we listened to about in the movie, what kind of things could we put on the board to put our sticky notes? What kind of diagram or something that we could put up on our board to put our sticky notes in? We used it before in social studies, Jake. We need 2 circles, and then we have one like cross to the other, and then we have a little space in the middle for every thing. That makes And does anybody remember what that's called? Have you guys learned what it's called yet?
Yes.
What is it called, everyone?
Venn
Diagram. Okay, so we're going to put USA here, our Christians. And then we're going to put everyone else. Wait, instructions. Okay, so on your two sticky notes, while the movie was playing, I handed out 2 sticky notes. I want you to try and write a complete sentence of a fact that's just for USA, just for that's similar for both, or as just over in everyone else's circle. And I want you to guys make sure to try and get one of each, so they should all kind of be even. I'll give you a couple minutes. You're going to write 2 different facts, one on each sticky note. And then when you're done, I want you to come place them where they're supposed to be. Yes, Jane?
Can you put what you're talking about?
Yep. So if I wanted to come up with a fact, can I use your pencil? I'm going to put everyone has a Santa Claus. And where do you think I should put this? If everyone has a Santa Claus, Haley, where would I put it? In the middle. In the middle. Okay? So I want you to try and come up with 2 facts. Just sound it out. Okay, so who knows why it's so much different in United States than it is in Australia? Why is it so much warmer there? Adler? Good job. They're across the equator, so every time it's getting colder here, so it's getting warmer over there. So that's why they get to go to the beach during Christmas, and we stay at home by a fire. Fire. Yep. Alright. So here's some that Emily calls their Santa Claus Father Christmas. Good. No, if you don't remember, try, but if you didn't remember, it's okay. Bottom line. If you're not going to stick to them on, which one is it about talking about? Okay, so they're talking about Australia. So we're in the USA or yep, good job. Alright, so this is what's learning to compare and contrast the different things. So Christmas, what's something about Christmas in the United States? Charlie?
Christmas in the United States, we get 2 weeks off of school, and we have turkey, and our Santa's called Santa.
Okay, and as Catholics and Christians, what are we celebrating during Christmas? Yeah? Jesus' birthday. So do you think that all the other religions are going to celebrate that too? No. So that's different for us. What else can we compare and contrast? I heard it. I couldn't see it. Brooke, what do you think else we could other things contrast besides holidays? We could compare and contrast communities. We kind of did that too, didn't we? Okay, so we could, Claire, what do you think?
African people, they wear different kinds of clothes than us.
Yeah, they use different clothes because it's different weather up there. So if you could think of a synonym or compare, what would it be? Really? Yep, the same. And what would contrast be? Lucas? Different. Different. Good job. So we're trying to find the same things and the different things. So if you guys, I'm going to read you a story about celebrations that's in your book, but we don't need to get our books out right now. It will take too much time. So today was Cindy's 8th birthday party. She wanted it to be like her parents' yearly New Year's Eve party. What do you guys stay up late for New Year's Eve?
Yeah. I stay up almost from the phone.
Okay. So that's kind of, if you guys think about New Year's Eve parties, that's kind of what she wanted her birthday party to be like. Yet she knew it would be different. Only adults had come to her parents' parties, but mostly children are coming to her party. There would be cake and party hats just like the New Year's Eve party. However, the cake would be different. Her cake would say happy birthday, not happy New Year's. One difference made Cindy a little sad. She wanted to stay up late with her friends at her parents' party. She had stayed up very late. Her party, however, had to end early. She was glad some of the differences though. Her friends would sing happy birthday and bring her parents presents. So if we want to compare New Year's and her birthday, what would be similar about both? Give you a couple minutes to think. What would be similar about her birthday and a New Year's Eve party? Caleb?
They both have special things that they do.
Yeah, they both have different traditions and they're both special to people. Layla? They both have party hats. Yeah, you can wear party hats at New Year's and at birthday party feasting. They both have cake. Okay, what's different about the two? Give you a couple minutes to think about it. And they're on somebody that hasn't answered one yet. Ryan?
One of them is celebrating their birthday, and one of them is celebrating New Year's Eve.
Okay, so one's a little more personal than one would be like a New Year's. Everyone celebrates it.
Yeah.
Giselle, what's another idea that's different about a birthday party and a New Year's Eve party? Okay, I'm going to come back to you, so keep thinking. Sheridan? Yep, one you bring presents and one. So if we look back at our Christmas celebration, let's see. Everyone has a lot of food. So we got pretty typical of all holidays that we celebrate. We usually celebrate with food. Somebody put Italy calls Santa Father Christmas. We can remember another Santa Claus name. Do you remember one?
And one of them they called the Christmas Old Man.
The Christmas Old Man. Okay, who remembers different foods that they ate? Ariana? Japan ate KFC. Don't you think your mom would like that if she just had to go get KFC rather than cook?
Yeah.
I think my mom would. My mom and my grandma would throw out all the trash. Hey, Eleanor?
One of them they just eat meat.
They just eat meat. What does Australia do? Who remembers what Australia does? Yeah, the barbecue. So kind of what we do in our summertime for 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yep.
In Australia, it's the hottest there, one of the hottest months.
Yep, because they're across the equator. So probably Brazil and Argentina and all these ones below the equator is going to be just as hot. But China and most of Africa and Russia Canada, and Alaska, they're all above.
Asia is only the biggest. Europe.
Yep. Hi, my name is Katie Sexson, and this is my second video reflection for student teaching, and it is supposed to be on how I differentiate instruction for different levels of students. Today's lesson was in social studies class, and we did comparing and contrasting different celebrations in different countries. Specifically, we compared and contrasted Christmas, since most students know a lot more about Christmas than most other holidays, so I chose that they would like that with winter holiday coming up and fun facts of their holiday, of a fun holiday that most children enjoy. Most of my students are on about the same level in social studies when it is just verbally given. Some students struggle in writing. So a lot of my differentiated instruction was how I expected their response. They were directed to write a fact that they learned while watching a video of a different culture's Christmas or comparing our Christmas and how they were different or similar. So a lot of the questions that I asked verbally a lot of the questions that I asked verbally did more with higher level thinking or lower level thinking questions, and the lower level students got more specific. What is this? Like one worded answer replies. The other ones had to think higher of how it was different, or why do you think they had that type of culture. I also, for some of the lower level students that have issues in the writing area and spelling, I instructed them just to write the main idea of what they wanted to say, such as Australia is hot instead of cold, instead of a full out sentence. Some of them, for reasons like this, it was because some of them have too large of writing for the sticky note, or some of them just get frustrated and don't want to write it, so I wanted them to get an idea up there. Some of the issues that I ran into were the small size sticky note. I hadn't thought that purchasing a larger sticky note or having a larger piece of paper for students to write on. I would change this in the future by probably either just having all students write the main idea on the sticky note so they could get a main idea out there, and then maybe later in writing or creative writing or reading, they would be able to make a full correct sentence on a larger piece of paper and hand it in, and I could make that as an informal assessment. Another issue that I had noticed as students were starting to turn into their sticky notes on the board was some of the lower level students that were having difficulties remembering facts didn't have enough thinking time. They wanted to hurry up and put their sticky notes on the board with all their peers, and weren't able to come up with as creative as I was hoping for them to write down a creative thought. So that kind of was an issue, and the paper size was the other issue. That was the biggest problem that I saw after I collected the sticky notes to look over them. In the future, I would probably have these students just write the main idea on all the sticky notes, and then give an assignment for homework or for later in the day to write a full sentence on what they really thought was interesting on contrasting the two Christmases. I also would probably give them a time limit, which I've learned in other subject areas, is give them a time limit before they can hand in their paper or hand in their assignment, so that not everyone's rushed. Students that are a little bit slower on thinking and writing aren't as rushed because their peers are finishing up before them. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.